Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess if you're new here, and we're going to be having a couple of days of just vlogging. Today is Tuesday. We have P here. He's just chilling on the floor right outside of the office. I'm making myself some lunch really fast. Actually, let me go grab my tripod so I can talk to you guys properly. I am making myself lunch and then I'm going to just like hang out for a little bit. Today I'm off a little early because I have to take P over to the vet. Today is pre-labs day, so I can't remember if I've told you guys about P's health issues, but basically he's been going through a few things, and first and foremost he has a tooth that looks like it's cracked, so the vet needs to like take a closer peek at it. But because P is just like hates the vet, it's really hard for him because we went in and he just like would not let the vet touch his mouth. But on top of it, he desperately needs a tooth cleaning as well, so we figured we might as well put him under, get a tooth cleaning, and then they can properly check out the tooth, and if it does need to, then we will get it extracted. And then while we're there, he also has a little bump underneath his arm that looks a little suspicious, and so they're going to biopsy that as well, just to make sure that everything is good. And I think that's it. I think that's like the majority of what we're doing, but they do pre-labs just to make sure that he is safe to go under, because he will have to be under for all of these things. So yeah, so we're doing that today. I have to give him his medicine in like an hour just to make sure that he is properly sedated, if you will, for all of the stuff that we're gonna do. So anyway, all that was just to say, I'm going to make myself some lunch now. I'm gonna make a smoothie bowl, and I'm gonna take some time to myself to just like read and hang out at the house. I'll probably bring my book over to the vet as well, because I'm assuming that I'm going to be having some downtime, but obviously we'll see. It's actually kind of nice to have downtime at the vet while like knowing what's going on, because the last time that we had to do this was when he fell and he had his back injury, and I could not for the life of me focus on anything except for his back, or like if he was going to be okay or survive, because I was really scared. So it's kind of nice to just like be able to go into the vet calmly. Let's make some lunch, let's make our smoothie bowl, and then we'll continue our work day. Hello you guys, it is just before 5 now. I'm just sending one quick email. There we go. It's just before 5. That vet appointment was so fast, it was crazy. I went in and we got checked in. Honestly, that part was the longest part, and then they took him back, and then like 2 minutes later they called me up and they were like, okay, we're ready to charge you out. And I was like, I don't even have my dog yet. And they were like, he's finished, he's just coming down the side. And he was already finished with his blood draw. I was really shocked because even like my blood draws take longer than that. So it was so fast. And then because I had extra time, I drove over to Ryan's work, and Ryan's work was like on the way home. I got to see Ryan on the way home as well, because he's supposed to play pickleball today, although they might change their plans because it's 100 degrees today. So P was super excited about that because he got to see his bestie. And yeah, now we're home and it's 4:45, so that's what we've done so far. I think I'm going to take a little break before I do any kind of like exercise or anything like that, because I also just ate on the way home. I just picked up some food. Because the appointment was so fast, I didn't get a chance to even read when I was there. So I'm going to grab my Kindle. I'm just trying to find my bag. Here we go. I'm gonna grab my Kindle and I'm gonna go in the living room, because that's where the good AC is. We have window units in most of our rooms, and then in the living room we have a split system, which is so nice because all of it is like good AC, but it's just quieter in here. So I'm going to read for a little bit, and then we'll do a little walk once the weather cools off a bit, and then we'll do an indoor workout after that. Hello you guys, happy Wednesday. I almost said Tuesday, but it's Wednesday today. Today I just have work and we don't have any other big plans today, thankfully. Yesterday we had to take P to the vet, obviously, and all of that went really well. So now we're just hoping for some response from the vet. I don't know how long it takes to get an answer back. So if I don't hear back by like Thursday, then maybe I'll call them. But otherwise, I just have some work to do. I don't have any meetings either, so I'm going to front load my day with like a bunch of work so that I can take the afternoon a little bit easier. And while I am doing all of that, I'm going to watch A Good Girl's Guide to Murder because I finished the book this morning and I was obsessed with it. I love it so much. I gave it 5 stars. So I'll tell you guys more about the book obviously when I do my reading wrap up, but I just wanted to tell you guys that I finished it. The show is a little bit different from the book, like in just like a few small ways, but I think that generally speaking, shows or movies always have to be a little bit different. That's just like the nature of like moving from book to TV. I still really like it. It's a really good show. It's super cute. The like chemistry between the 2 main characters is there and I'm obsessed. I'm going to focus in on some work and I'll probably check in with you guys around lunchtime, but otherwise I'm just gonna have my latte this morning. I made a hot latte. I haven't had one in a while, so it's really a treat now that the weather is kind of cooling off. Well, I say it's cooling off, but yesterday was literally 100 degrees, but it feels like fall is coming. Like that's what the weather has been giving lately. So it's been feeling like warm lattes lately, which I love. I love the fall time, and I think as I've grown older, I've been enjoying the fall time even more than the summer, just because like the summer is hot and there's just like too much happening sometimes, and I just like love the cozy vibes of fall. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it, and I'll see you guys during my lunch break. Hello you guys, it's been a second. I don't remember if I even checked in with you guys during my lunch because I said I was going to, but I just quickly made myself a smoothie bowl and then we had a lunchtime meeting, so did that, and then during my actual break I went over to the store really fast because I just had to pick up a few things like stationery items for work. So we're here now, but I want to quickly finish The Sixth Wedding because I have about an hour left on this book, so I just want to make sure that I get through it because it's due to the library soon. So I'm gonna go pop on the couch and read for a little bit and hopefully finish this. I'm dying to get into the second Good Girl's Guide to Murder book, but I want to finish this before because I don't want to have to give this one up back to the library, so we just need to finish it already. I literally have an hour left. I can definitely finish it within the hour. Okay, I just finished The Sixth Wedding and I really liked it. I thought it was really cute and I think it tied up the whole story of all of these characters really well. The ending was really cute too, but I still give it 3 stars only because it's a short novella and I don't really feel like it was necessary to the story. Like 28 Summers as a standalone was perfect and I think that it did everything that it needed to do, so I don't feel like I needed this, but it was kind of fun to like see where all of our characters are at now and see if they're happy. And now, which I'm really excited for, I'm gonna start the second book in the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, which is Good Girl, Bad Blood. This one is, I think, about the 2 main characters and they start a podcast and then somebody goes missing while they're doing their true crime podcast. So I don't want to do too much digging, but I'm very excited to continue the story because I really like these characters a lot and I'm just excited to see how they progress and just like their little mini romance as well. I think the mix between the romance that's inside of this book as well as the true crime type aspect is like a perfect balance where the romance is like minuscule but it's still there because I don't think it needs to take over the whole story. So I'm really excited about that. So anyway, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go on a walk and I was thinking about doing some kind of like yoga class, but instead I ended up texting my running group and asking them if they want to do a yoga class together like one of these weekends instead of going on a run. So I'm gonna save the like actual yoga class and then later on tonight I'll just do like an at-home yoga class because I've been really enjoying doing a little bit of like yoga instead of like HIIT workouts all the time. Those are the plans. That's all I really have going on right now, and let's see how far we get in Good Girl, Bad Blood. I feel like I read Good Girl's Guide to Murder really fast, so I feel like I'll read this one fairly quickly as well. What's today? Thursday. I'm quickly making some coffee right now and we're getting ready for the work day. I have been making myself lattes lately, but I've been doing like a challenge with myself, and part of it is to fast every single day, and I ate later than I normally do, so that means I have to fast for a little bit longer, and that would mean that I don't have coffee until 10 a.m. and I just don't think I could do that. I don't remember the last thing that I said yesterday, so I apologize because I think I've been all over the place. But I think I was talking to you guys about yoga. I ended up doing a 3-mile walk. So I went for almost an hour instead of 45 minutes, which was really nice. And then I did an hour of yoga as well, just like at home instead of at a class, and I really liked it. But yeah, I'm just making some coffee this morning. I'm about to get ready for work, and then we're just gonna start the work day. I don't have any meetings again today, so it should be, well, sorry, I should say I don't have any client meetings today. I do have some internals, including I have these like one-on-ones with our VP on a weekly basis now. They are for our entire region. We started doing this, so every single person has one of these meetings. I don't know how she has the time to deal with all of that, but we have that today, which I think will be fine. But I came with some things prepared just because she kind of gave me a look into what this meeting was going to be about, because every single meeting is like a different session, if you will, and they've been really helpful. But they're helpful, but also sometimes it's like I kind of just like wish that it could have been like an email of like, do these things, instead of like talking through it for 30 minutes. So, you know, it is what it is. But P's crying. I'm gonna open the door for him. I started the second book in the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, which I'm blanking. I think it's Good Girl, Bad Blood, if I remember correctly, but I'm like 70 pages through already, so it's going well. I really like it. Somebody's gone missing, so I'm enjoying it. So that's all I really have for this morning. I'm going to just make my coffee and get set up and whatnot for work, and then those are the plans. I'm gonna get to it, and I'll check in with you guys when we're doing something a little bit more exciting. I am at Starbucks. I just quickly ran over to grab the first pumpkin spice latte of the year. I think the only time I've ever tried this was like 2 years ago when Ryan and I were in Florida, so I haven't had one since then, and I think I tasted it iced, not hot. Oh, that's really good. I understand the hype. I love all things pumpkin, so that was actually really, really tasty. I quickly just ran over to Starbucks because it's just like pretty close to the house, and I wanted to get the first pumpkin spice of the season. So I'm gonna head home now. We're gonna get to work. I just finished all of my morning meetings, and I only have one more meeting. I think it's at like 3:30, something like that, 3:30. And so besides that, I'm just going to, oh, you guys are falling. So besides that, I'm just going to be working on the computer. Maybe I'll like turn on a YouTube video or something like that. I ended up working in the office because it's just easier with 2 screens, and my laptop is a little bit smaller, but I might switch over to the living room in a little bit. So I'm gonna go work, and I also got a sausage, cheddar, and egg sandwich, and let's continue the day. It's a little bit later, and I am feeling uninspired right now. I am just working on sending out some emails, but the thing with, we have a new system at work, and in some ways it's really nice, and in some ways I don't really know how else to explain like what I'm trying to get at. But basically it's nice because you can like bulk put people into like a list and say like, I need to send the same email to this bulk of people. But when you're doing that, like something that I guess I'm struggling with is that I'm like putting way too many people into like a set of like tasks, and so then I'm having to send like 300 of the same email, so I'm just copying and pasting continuously. And because of that, I've been just like watching YouTube videos while I'm doing it, but I'm getting like really, not even like burnt out, just like uninspired, because my brain is not doing anything. Does that make sense? Like I'm not like figuring anything out or strategizing on anything. I'm just sending the same email over and over and replacing the first name of the person. So I'm just kind of like, well, right now. I think I'm gonna take a quick break. It's about noon right now, and usually we don't take a break until 12:30, but I really just feel like I could use it. So I think I'm gonna go in the bedroom and read for a little bit. I was just, again, watching some YouTube videos, but I kind of just like, I want a break. Maybe I could just like get outside for a little, and that might feel better for my body too. So let's decide on what we're gonna do and then like fill up the water bottle and whatnot in the meantime, and then I'll tell you guys what I end up actually doing. Okay, I think I've decided what I'm going to do. It's a little warm right now. Well, I guess it's 80 degrees, but it's supposed to cool down a little bit later, like around 5 or 6-ish. So I think I'm going to just take a break inside the house and read for a little bit. And then later I'm gonna go on a hike by my house because there are quite a few hiking trails around here. So I think that's gonna be the plan. I think I just need to like step away from the computer for a second, but I actually haven't filled up my water bottle. I was just like playing with pee for a sec. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go have some water and I'm gonna go just like sit down for a bit, read, get my eyes off of the screen, and then we'll go back to work. Update, I have a really bad headache, like terrible headache right now. I have my meeting with my VP in 5 minutes, so I'm going to get through that. And then I'm still gonna hopefully do my hike later. I really want to just like actually do it and like get my body moving a little bit. Sometimes I think that helps when I don't feel. That was my 5-minute alarm to remind myself about the meeting. But yeah, I feel like if I get myself moving, sometimes that helps, but I like really feel like I could throw up right now. My friend is in the no, that's not true. He's in the Seattle area and he said he's driving up to Vancouver right now. So now I'm thinking, is that Vancouver, Canada, or Vancouver, Washington? He's probably going to Canada. So anyway, I think when I try to go on my hike, I will give him a call and then we'll kind of have like a relaxing evening, hopefully. Yeah, that's the update. I feel like I'm slowly speaking even slower than I normally do. So I'm gonna rest for this next 5 minutes and then I'm gonna go have my meeting and then just work through some things and sort of take it easy today. All right, oh, that's actually perfect height. Ryan left his standing desk in the standing position and it's like perfect for me. I am wrapping up right now and I just finished my call with my VP. I feel like I'm always like a little bit nervous for these calls and then they go so well, and yeah, I have like I don't know why. I think it's just like scary sometimes to talk to a VP level person, but she's just like actually a really nice person to talk to and like has some new ideas and like things that I honestly like could use. So I think it's like important to remember that like you truly don't know everything, and when I accept that, then I am able to just like kind of think about what she's telling me and the advice that she's giving me. But I am about to go on a little hike. I do feel a tiny bit better, but my head still hurts, but I don't feel like I need to like be in a dark cave anymore. So I think I'm gonna go head off on that hike. Also, my neighbor just put up these like safety thing, or not safety, what is it called? Security? Privacy wall. Let me show you guys. So we always had this fence, but she just put up this piece because her house is literally right there. So if I ever come in the room during the day, we've just been like closing our curtains, but now we can't see into her house. And same on this side, like this right there is literally her door. And it's kind of perfect too because then they put up these like slats between everything. And so normally with this type of like lattice fencing, you can see through it still, but they made it so you can't. And honestly, I love it because now I can actually keep these open. She came like a month ago knocking on our door to ask for our landlord's information because she wanted to put this up, and I was like, honestly, I'm all for it. So very happy about that. I'm gonna go get my glasses and my keys and like my headphones and all of that, and I'm gonna go call my friend, go to the bathroom, and then we're gonna head off on our hike. Get a 6-piece chicken nuggets, and then can I get a large fry and an Oreo McFlurry? Okay, you guys, it's 9 o'clock and I'm still reading. I'm gonna be reading for a little while. I want to get to like a certain page number. I'm doing 2 videos for you guys right now, and one of them is a bit of a challenge, and so I need to read to that blue mark, but that's like nearly 100 pages away, so we'll see. I'm gonna do my best, but I'm just gonna keep reading for probably the rest of the night, and I don't really have any other plans, so I did just want to end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending the last couple of days with me. The last few days have been just like very work focused, but it's still been like a good couple of days, I think. I've been really just like doing a lot of reading, doing a lot more exercising and like different types of exercise, which has been really fun. That's all we have, but thank you guys again so much as always, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.